How you doing? It's Casca. I'm playing some Valheim this morning. We are... I was working on my armory. This is the armory. Well, it's where the weapon's gonna go. In the armor. I can just put that around my house. Yeah. In any case, then I said, you know, I do want more room for my house. And I started expanding because, well, I couldn't finish the... If I was going to do that, it's going to be different than it would have been if I hadn't done it. See that? Yeah, it won't be like that here. So, figured I'd get it done. And I ran out of stone. So, he's going to the River FOB1. If you've been watching this series, you might remember that one that never became a dock. But I have been using that river to go back and forth from the other side of the island. Should have brought some wood. Well, this is why I carry one of these. Oh, look at my poor hammer. Okay, that's the wrong tool. You asshole. You asshole. Okay, so what we got here is failure to communicate. No, we've got the big rocks in the way when I come through here. Just have to figure out which ones I want to take out. Right, so in here, want that one that's lower out of there. Might be difficult to get on top of it, but we will try. Alright, now you gotta remember I have put mods on here. One of the mods I put on is mine from the top. I also have seafloor walking boots on. So taking out these rocks is no problem. Well, I'll show you how to do it old school. Just stand on it and start there. That is the wrong tool. Oops. When did I fall off? I grabbed the wrong tool. Now, with the mine from the top mining thing, that's gonna happen. It took it all out in one fell swoop. If I really want to get that shit from there, I can get up here and take a leap of faith. As soon as I get some stamina. My rested bonus is screwed. Hello, Frank. Hello, skeleton. Get him, Frank. Man, getting so man can't fix his water passages anymore. Come on, bring that big ass over here. Ooh, gonna hurt. I'm gonna castrate your ass. I teach you. Attack a woman. What the? Oh. Why am I? I guess about a stone. Well, This afternoon we are full in the bag, so let's go back. Where the bones at? The skeleton got killed by Frank. I should be able to pick it up. How rude. I'm trying to swim over here, skinny dipping. Okay, I wasn't even skinny dipping. Some dude shows up. Just like men. Shows up hitting on me. We're gonna need some chests to throw stone in. Or I could put them on the ground. Not working out the way I had hoped. Gonna beat you. I am not going to beat you. Wait, I might win. I think I won. That'll teach you. Yeah, alright. We got stuff. We got stuff in the bags. Let's get some stuff out of the bags. There's the wrong one. I should be like full of these in here. So, Wednesday night, that's last night. Oh. Wednesday night I'll be running the Hardcore Plus Valheim. The Red Warrior. Screwed up, guys. I'm going to bed. Well, I didn't run it last night because I got on there and I hadn't even sorted the armor, and that took hours. Let alone got the skills up ready. What's going on? That sounds close. Yeah, interlopers in our neighborhood killing our necks. That's my job. And grade words, apparently. So where is this guy? Had to be a skeleton. I mean, nobody else kills things in the meadows except for skeletons. Well, each other. I think these guys and boars will try to kill you, but Maybe he died. Did I get bones? No bones. I didn't pick up no bones. Maybe he disappeared. Maybe he was a nighttime guy. I think my reaction was fairly quick. Oh, come on. Well, at least nose blowing is over. Yeah, I spent more than 2. It's 9 something. More than 2 hours this morning making a nice stack of Kleenex. Wish I knew why. My body fighting something every morning. Yeah, what you gonna do? Alright, let's clear this stuff. Go this way. I gotta load the silver anyway. How'd I get wet? We didn't even die. I was just thinking. This girl got lucky and got like 2 silver deposits on top of each other. She brought down a nice load of silver. But she also had the wolf hunt raid. So, while she was up there doing that, and I think other things happened too. Oh yeah, I think there was there? I don't know. She has crystal, maybe there was. Did I kill a stone golem? Or was that my other guy? Frostbeard. But anyway, yeah, surviving the wolf hunt. Pretty sure that was her. So I had to make more than one trip with a cart. So that means there was a lot of stuff. She got a lot of stuff. I mean, I've already processed some. It's a lot of silver for, like, we mined one place. Okay, maybe my resources is up too, but, you know, there was 2 deposits there. It wasn't like just one deposit. Anyway, she survived the wolves. Never mind my resource cheating. She survived the wolves. I don't want to be resourcing as much as I'm having to. I had something. Oh yeah, resin. I gotta eat anyway. There's a bone mass. Bone mass episode. Bone mass is in it right at the beginning. Yeah, it was funny. I must be getting better at this game. That poor bone mass, he didn't last very long. Alright. Dump this, get back to it. Was it gonna be the bear? There's a bear on this side of the river. The troll on the other side of the river. Well, this time it's gonna be the bear. Should have brought a boat. You know, I got like 3 boats in the box with this girl. I don't know. I was going around and looked at all the boxes. Actually, don't remember what boxes. But I think I'm going to bring in a boat. So that, yeah, that's what we're going to do. It's easier for me to see if I'm sitting on a boat where I need the things taken out. I have these chests all over. Huh. Okay, wasn't there. It was in a place I did not expect. I think it's over here. Well, this used to be... I have no idea why it's there. Tell you the truth. Why it was there, I have no idea. For some reason I put it there. There's 2 more out there somewhere. Excuse me. Coffee's cold. I have to rectify this, and then we're gonna get a boat on the water and get this passage clear so we can get the long ship through here without slowing down. I'll be right back. I want to be clear about this. Shouldn't do fake voices. My lungs don't like that. I still got all this phlegm in me. Oh, fuck. At least my nose ain't running anymore. The only reason I went and got that carvey is because I looked through all the chests and I saw there were 3 boats in the box. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone and got the parts for a carvey, to use a carvey for this task, because it's totally unnecessary. Am I close enough to the thing? I do not look like I'm close enough to the thing. And I put all my wood away. Fuck. I'm on enjoying myself. Stay there. Somebody comes and destroys you, I'll come and destroy them. I bounce in water. So my idea was I'll be able to see things like that from the boat. See what I see behind us? There's a rock right under the surface of the water. It's not a huge navigation problem. If I can't stand on it, then it probably would be okay to leave. But I can't kind of stand on it, so it depends on the wave function. The wave function. There we go. Stupid thing's only got 1 ladder. Get our stamina up and take a jump. I do want stone. 120 stone in 1 little jump. Well, shit. Come on, Frank. What the hell is going on? Frank's running around with 1 skeleton nowadays. Man, I'm not gonna be able to pick that up. Oh, I got 10 wood on me. That's good. Because I want a chest. Usually I put the stairs down so I don't have to jump coming up there in case I overburden myself, which is completely possible considering what I'm doing. Two chests. One for junk, one for stone. Alright, back to it. Hey man, what's going on? I expected a bear. Not another Frank. How loud are these rocks in the water? Because that's why they come. Sound. Gotta put a baffle on my pickaxe, right? Right? Am I right? See, so that rock right ahead of us on the left, the one sticking out of the water, that one's fine. That's a navigational aid. So I don't want to go that way, because you can see there's a stump sitting there that's all Now, sandbar right there. Got some rocks here. How close are they to the bottom mountain? Yeah, actually, that one might be a problem. As you can see, I could take it out with C4 walking boots, but I don't think it's going to be a problem for a long ship unless it's wavy. Surface of the water is wavy. What do they call that? I don't know. I send a DM to Mike Material right now. I think I'm going to take this one out, leave that one as a navigation aid, and take that one out. Because lily pads, it's pretty shallow here. So coming through here would probably, yeah, it'd be best to go through there. And we'll get rid of this one. Who's coming now, huh? Huh? Come get some. A little bit more stone down there. Didn't get shit. I ain't getting nothing. Should've jumped out further. Oh, I got two, baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. It's fine. Don't start running again, nose. My nose starting to run again. What the hell is wrong with me? I had a glitch in the YouTube algorithm or something. I don't know. I don't normally mess with this kind of thing, but okay. So it was like, why Gen X is tougher than Gen Z or something like that. I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna give my fracking opinion because I don't agree with the different mindset. Well, yes, I do. Okay, it's pretty fucking simple. Why? I mean, each generation is different because the world has changed. It has nothing to do with fucking genetics or any bullshit like that. It has to do with environment, and the world is different. We were raised differently because the world is different. I do believe that there was a bit of overcompensation, a little bit overcompensation from, Gen X. We were told, be back by dark. We had keys to the house, When street lights come on, we were home. Well, then we're in trouble, but other than that, our parents didn't give a shit. They liked us being out of the house. They didn't spend a lot of time with us. They didn't they didn't, I don't know. Family dinners went out with the generation before, although we did have family dinners. Okay, but, oh, I'm on the wrong side. But everybody has family dinners, and that's more of a convenience. You know, a family dinner usually involved in front of the TV. Although our TV was never very visible from any of the houses, living rooms that just house designs. It just wasn't, you know, feasible to be sitting, and we never put a TV like on the kitchen counter or anything like that. So this one can go. Did I give her that stone? Alright, I'm doing right. I'm doing okay. So yeah, the generations are different. And yeah, kind of a lot different because, you know, younger generations they had knee pads and shit like that, and they were coddled pretty well. Coddled. Oh, I could have used a few hugs. You know, I'm not saying coddling's bad. Hug would have been nice every once in a while instead of the belt. We got the belt. We didn't get the hugs very much. There wasn't a lot of that. It was a lot of suck it up. You know. Boo-hoo. Nobody loves me. I'm going home to eat worms. I think we'll take that one out too. Well, probably not going to do that with this much stone on me, or even tonight. I think we'll leave the boat right here. Should be okay. Get this stone back through. Come back tomorrow, and we're getting there. You may notice that I put down a portal just for this job. The one right behind me, that portal. I'll have some experience in this stuff. Kind of want to do things like that. Let's stay far enough away from the edge of my this shit again. We got all this stuff again. I know there's uh-oh. The fires be out. Be some wood, construction cart. Need more than that. Yeah, we don't need those running all the time. Let's see how much I can put in by the bedroom. Perfect. So do we think differently? Yeah. And we're products of our own environments, you know? Are we enemies? No. That's ridiculous. And even implying that shit fucking pisses me off. I heard the guy again. I'm gonna look. I killed the guy down there, but I don't see anybody who killed him, see? He didn't kill himself. He didn't self-delete. He ain't no Epstein. I know he wasn't suicidal. He was just the neck, minding his own business, and somebody came over and killed him. Now normally, you know, this guy who was right here, he might have had, you know, he had opportunity, he may have had motive, but I don't think he did it. I think it was somebody else. Get some grub. I think Gen Z is saner than our kids. Gen Millennial, whatever the fuck. I never really understood generations. I mean, so 65 for me, 1965. Well, my brother's 3 years older than me. He's Gen X. So he's born in 62. Okay, where does Gen X start and end? I don't know. My grandparents survived the Great Depression, so, you know, my parents are the boomers. Where does that start? Post-World War II? I don't know. I think there's a lot of boomers who were born before the end of World War II. And Jody must have been busy. Jody. Okay, it's a army thing. You join the military, Jody gets your girl. That's just the way it works. It was Jody. Jody got your girl and gone. I can use those, but I don't want to pick them up right now. I think we're going to get that other one right there too. So that will steer us around through here, and this one can just come out. What did I do? I was thinking about Jody with my girl. Jody rides a pedal bike. That's what I was thinking. I got one of them. Yeah, that's good enough. I feel like I accomplished a little bit. See one right up there. Alright. Take a load back. And of course, the world was different in other ways. Of course, calling millennials like the internet generation. Are you fucking kidding me? We were on the fucking internet before the millennials. You guys just didn't call it the internet. What millennials are is the web generation, not the internet generation. We were rocking IRC and BBSs and shit like that before there was even any decent fucking browsers. How do I care about that one? Not really. I care about them other ones more. But shit, other than like, I don't know. It was grade school. We were playing Oregon Trail. Now, this wasn't the internet, okay, but we were playing Oregon Trail remotely with the mainframes in University of Minnesota from our school on a teletype. That's like well, I'm not exactly sure why they call it a teletype. Okay, it was a keyboard and a monitor. Okay, that connected remotely through the telephone to. So you had to connect to the thing first. But as far as it being a computer, it wasn't a computer. It had really very limited functioning computer functioning. It didn't run programs, man. Okay. It technically could be called a computer because it did connect to the internet. Well, no, not to the internet. It connected to the University of Minnesota. But couldn't call it a computer, and that's why I call it a teletype, I guess. Plus the printer function of it. Come on out of the water, you jerks. Jeez. But trust me, Netscape came out. What the fuck? More? Trying to think here. I really don't know. 80s? Late 80s, yes. So, millennials weren't that old in the late 80s. You know what I'm saying? So even, like, somebody had to, like, pay the outrageous price for Netscape, which I did, and, you know, searched a limited number of websites, because there was very few websites at the time, comparatively, I'd say there's a billion more, times a billion more websites. You think I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. There's hundreds of billions of websites. You just see what Google shows you. Oh man, I should really take out most of these. Okay, I'll be coming in from there. So yeah, these ones here are kind of a navigation hazard. I have probably hit them in the past. Oh. But other than that, I don't really have a problem with millennials except for what they did to Gen Z, which I think was wrong. I'm talking about I don't know what they call it, helicopter parents? I'm talking about the babying. The babying. Yeah, you're about to get shot in the face, asshole. Why didn't I just get in the boat? Well, when they swimming towards you, you can get right on the side of your boat. It's hard to hit them without hitting the boat. So, not that I'm concerned about the boat breaking. I think I'd survive the matter. It's more a matter of it's way too deep. I think I'm going to C4 walking boots this to get that rock. But vanilla, you'd have to just deal with the fact that you can't get it. Come on. There you go. Going down. I tied a rope and a rock to me and I'm down. I got a good 3-4 minutes. By the way, you can swim overburdened. Hey, them's the rules. I didn't make them rules. I'm a little far to be swimming overburdened though. So we're gonna back ourselves up. I think I'm gonna swing around. We can check the mouth of the other side of the river. Oh, well, maybe those two rocks right there I should really get rid of. If I'm coming down that passage, I may not see them. Oh, dummy. I'm gonna grab the stuff out of that. Take the rock back. Probably leave the boat here. Probably have to kill some people when I get ashore. Maybe I'm overburdened. What that? 56 out of 510, huh? That just seems petty to me. No, not that one. Yeah, let's go with that. See? See, I told you. Hey! I haven't eaten. Not by the blueberries, big guy. Don't make me get mad. I'm gonna be able to carry this. I'll be back. Oh. I like on the wrong side of the river. I go the wrong way. I feel like it's a long journey. It's right here. Somewhere. Yeah, more gray dwarfs. Okay, take a rest, girl. Some blueberries around here. I'm not saying Gen Z isn't tough in its own right. I mean, mentally, like they're better than millennials are. Yeah, you can blame Gen X for millennials. You gotta blame millennials for Gen X. I mean, Gen Z, you know. Well, the big thing that happened to Gen X, as far as why millennials are the way they are, is, you know, and it had already started to happen with the boomers, but it accelerated during Gen X, is you know, the destruction of the nuclear family, which is great for the rich because it gave doubled the, I want feminism, you know, as a movement. Okay. A psyop movement, in my opinion, but okay, whatever, you know. I believe women should be independent. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's some indication that it wasn't grassroots, just like everything else, unfortunately. Well, there was big money behind it. That there was CIA literally behind it. What was that girl's name? The big leader of feminism. Literally, turns out she was CIA. Now it's like, okay. Well, from my point of view, first of all, being overseas most of my adult life, and well, I don't want that, but I got the shit out of my bags. Let me get this other stuff. I won't fill them rocks down in the morning. I just wanted it. Alright. Why didn't you stack? Blueberries, blueberries. Oh, I don't have troll hide. I have bear hide. What else we got here? Okay. Paws and hide. No, that's over here, isn't it? Yeah, bear hides are here. Paws are over here. Resin and gray dwarf eyes are up there in the center. Getting full. There's actually some in these boxes too. What am I going to use this new edition for? I have no idea yet. But man's got to have a place to put his hot tub, his future hot tub. I don't really, yeah, maybe there's room. And I got to put some damn ladders up, but we ain't got no ladders worth of shit in the base game without putting on a building mod. He's not pounding on my wall. I don't know what he's pounding on. There's a lot of chortle down there now. Did they have a little bone army coming in? Don't do it. Don't you hit that door. I'll murderize you. I don't even want your shit. I'm gonna pick it all up anyway. Hey, nice seeing ya. Startled me, but yeah, he fought some bone guys. I could smell it on him. Also, he was damaged. I would say 3 of them. He did good. Protecting my base for me. So I don't know why he lost his mind and went crazy and attacked me, but you know, that's a completely separate thing from protecting my base like he was doing. Yeah. Literally just took 20 stone out of there earlier. Yeah, I'll just put it back. You go away. I know huge hurry to get to bed because I've got time on my food. So they respond. New brute wasn't as good as the old brute. Or maybe the scouts were better. My little sister's 6 years younger than me. She's definitely a millennial. In attitude and everything like that, and just, yeah, definitely. Killing time. We'll go to sleep. Because I had to eat that food to the bear. My meal schedule's screwed up. I think it was the right choice, though. Since I was using a weapon I hadn't used on a bear before, his own paws, other bear paws. Well, I'm gonna stock my thing. We'll get an extra one or two. Yeah, we'll get 3. And we'll eat when we get there. We'll get to the job site. It's new, I forgot it was there. Alright. Okay. There you go. Now what? Well, that may seem like a lot of stone, but really, it's not a lot. Probably gonna end up storing some somewhere. Not sure where. Let's give me some iron and throw up some reinforced chests. Put a bunch of stone in it. It's a lot more conservative as far as space goes. There's a trail cave over there too. What is marked? Looks like I cleared it too. Alright, you guys, you're not here? Oh, this guy's here. I expected some. Nice little breakfast. Standing over the carcass of a bear. Why is that one under? Not far enough. He's about to get lower in the water. I don't know if it would work, but it worked. Yeah, I think over there I want to get those. Up there. Ooh, he tried to spank my ass. He did. I saw it. His workplace harassment. Yeah, that's something you never heard when I was growing up. Not saying the world isn't better for some things. I think things go too far sometimes. Also could be slanted. So I've got 4 stacks in the boat. We're probably just gonna take that back and come back out and get that other rock. So can't really pick shit up. Gotta come over here and mine some of this tin, put it in the boxes there when I'm done with this. I've come through here a few times with the boat. Next time I come through, I've got some tin, assuming I don't have a super full boat, which actually has been the case. In fact, I think we still got silver to go get, don't we? Not much, like 3 stacks. I don't know. Could be thinking of something else. Oh, I forgot to get this shit out of the boat. Oh, screw that pooch. Well, Still only late morning. Give me this one. That one, yeah. Okay. Those videos are kind of funny though. Like, oh, parents didn't really care about you? Well, okay, how's that funny? Okay. It's just funny. I don't know what do they call us? No fucks given generation? Yeah, we don't really care. Because we have learned that it's mostly bullshit anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna do the boots and get the rest of that. That was 74 right there. That was for the future annoyance. You know, they were gonna come annoy me in the future. Hold up. Okay. I can carry most of this, I think. Sans one stack. Oh, because I got them grade work ice in there. I'm doing the wrong one. Give me another stack. Yeah. See, we're moving. We're going that way. Anybody in Gen X like me, I mean, I was in the infantry, so I'm a professional complainer. Just part of being infantry. You got a bitch. You just got a bitch all the time. You don't bitch about things that are hard or anything like that. You bitch about stupid little shit. I think I am going to take that big rock out. Oh, well, no, yeah, it's shallow there, isn't it? Okay, you get to live because it's shallow right in front of you. What the hell's all that? Oh, asshole's behind me. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Oh. Oh yeah, I need more bones. Yeah, that's what I needed. How am I going to build a damn castle out of bones if I don't have 1,000,000 bones? Or more. Okay, who's next? Who's next? I'm gonna kill every last one of you rocks. I don't think I'll be going into shore that close. We'll leave that one. The intended purpose of the seafloor walking boots is not collecting stones off the bottom of the river. Just so you know, it's so you can build bridges. If you ever tried to build a bridge in this game, you will know why it would be nice to have some seafloor walking boots. Oh, this seems okay. Maybe that one right in front of me, and that one right there. I think I have enough stone though. I don't think I'll end up close to that one because the other one is sticking out of the water there, so I'll just get this one, which is half the time going to be above or below the water. Just not playing. Oh, that one's kind of... I don't like that one. I'm sorry, bud. You gotta go. I didn't even see you, but you will be a problem when it's stormy. I hope. Look at all them rocks. These whole damn shoreline is nasty. That's a nasty shoreline. Oh boy. There is a mod that allows you to build buoys. I actually have it on the Hardcore Plus. Oh, what did I do? My ass backwards. I have it on the Hardcore Plus playthrough. I haven't really put them down yet. That's no map, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Navigation in the seas is very tough without maps. That way. We're just going to ignore that shoreline until I need stone again. Then I'm going to go out there and get some of that shit. Well, I think mission accomplished here. Get the building, the rest of that building out. Which means this boat is disposable. Probably. Boat in the bag. Oh, almost. I said probably. I didn't say absolutely. I wasn't sure. I knew it'd be tight. I wasn't sure whether I could carry it all. I chose poorly. You know what? I'm just gonna grab it all out of here anyway. There you are. It takes stamina to actually use the hammer. Oops. Screwed that one up. Yeah, I build a boat. The shit never goes back in the... it goes back in the containers it belongs in. That's fine. I'm not even gonna worry about those guys. We're gonna get some sleep, and we're gonna finish this construction I started. Going to my chair to sleep. I'll make going through that passage a lot easier. Yeah, may not even have to kill the music for a minute. Got to move a stone cutter. Found it. That'll be good. Probably should turn it, because then I'll be running through here and it'll be in my way and I'll be annoyed at myself. Yeah, it's better to keep myself unannoyed with myself. So you may notice that the base of this is probably wider than I need. I'm going to try to actually... Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess this is as far as I want to go. Might want to push this back further, like as far as that. We'll see. Well, okay, so actually this is all gonna stay like this, so this is fine. Just easier if you get a snap point on this kind of stuff. I'm not going to worry about the end because, like I just said, I'm going to push it back some towards the wall as far as that one. Just not right this moment because I gotta move that damn board, which means that, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I think I make it's using a clipboard, I'm pretty sure, so I'd be able to copy and paste into a list like a notepad in Windows. Should be able to. I could test this theory. That's wrong tool. Sure enough. Anyway, I'm not going to do that right now, but I got to get all those names with the correct, you know, capitalization and all that. Spaces. So normally, actually, what I do on these is run some pillars up on the end there. So if you see here, because this is open, the pillar is actually standing on this. Okay. What's the difference? Not really anything, except this one's not standing on that. Okay, this one is hooked to this. Okay, I do it a little different. I mean, this one's easy. I just have to put it there. What do you mean I can't carry you? Oh. It was a stone cutter thing, and not that I was out of stone when I was standing over there and it wasn't showing. That's the wrong one. So I just set it on there, and then I get the Z key out. No, that's wrong. And then what I want to do is get the piece back out and get the bottom corner right there, and there we go. That's it. That's all I'm doing for that. Well, I gotta fix that wall too. The base of that wall. There we go. That's that one. I'm gonna be putting one here, but like I said, I attached this to that. I don't know what this is gonna be yet, so I'm actually not gonna finish this. I'm gonna leave that open. I might want double doors here. I don't know. I may have to adjust this over. I haven't decided what I'm actually doing with this. So what I'm going to do with this though is replace these. And quite frankly, yeah, just use the little ones here because they're not seen. Alright. Yeah, that's actually a mistake. I knew something I did different than I normally do. This wall piece here actually should be lined up with the floor pieces. No. Why is it not? See, actually, these ones are lined up. This one shouldn't be lined up. Okay, we're going to pretend we don't see that. And this one should be offset. Yes. Alright. Who was right? What I want is the bottom one lined up with this. Alright, and then as far as the pillar that goes here, well, that depends on how wide the door is, so I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know even what I'm putting in here. It's not going to be the hot tub. I was joking about that. Hot tub, there's room in my my residence for that. But there is stuff coming. And in fact, the whole thing may be rebuilt with different materials over here, because it'd probably be a crafting area of stuff that we don't have yet. Crafting benches and all that, although that's going to be over here. So, the one that's right here, you see it, right? I see it. Just look at it. It comes right out, just like the other one. Yeah, it's right here. Since the other crafting area is on the other side, I'll do that. Now, as far as this goes, well, I don't know. I don't really have a reason except for the fact that the space was empty, and I said, well, I'm doing this roof here and see how different it is. Now I can finish what I was doing, which is going to be different than the other side. As you can see, well, actually it's going to be the same as the other side, but would have been different. It would have been like this if I hadn't added the extension on. I don't have enough wood on me to start this. We're going to get stone off. I don't think I need the stone right now. It's all good. That's going to butt up against the wall that's going to go here, or the door, or whatever. It's probably just going to be a single door. I could probably just do it, but I'm not going to, because then I might want to double here, but I don't know exactly what I'm using the space for. There's definitely going to be a Mistlands base, so all the Mistlands stuff, new crafting station, forge, and all that, you can go up in Mistlands. And as far as the furnace, the blast furnace, it can go here. Not in the building, but over there where I'm processing metals. So I don't really know what I'm using this for. This, however, is going to be where I put my weapons. Oh yeah, it's not regular wood, is it? I'll go to get the fine wood. Hey, give me my nails back. Wait a minute. That's not the boat in the box. I don't even know why them nails are there. I think I turned the wrong way. Alright, so just gonna put some of these up. Put them the right way. I usually go with a space of a half in between them. Those people in any of the generations thinking that another generation is your enemy, you're kind of whacked in the head, in my opinion. The real enemy, they'd be rich. So yeah, certainly there's rich people in every generation. But it's the rich people funding all the funky shit going on. Ain't no poor people doing it. Poor people just trying to keep their heads down. Raise a family if they can. Just live their lives. Get some tail, whatever. You know? Be happy. Unfortunately, the younger generations didn't have a chance to get an education, be happy, because now they're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Because why? Rich people. Okay, you can say it was the government, but the government did it because rich people gave politicians money to get it done. They're profiting very handsomely off of the whole, let's jack education prices and give them loans. Did I do the other side? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. What are you doing? Start over here. Well, there's more where that came from. I have decided that shit is getting done. So I'm gonna be sitting here fucking, this could have been done as soon as I had bronze nails, excuse me. And, it should have been. As soon as I had iron, I should have had iron stands for every armor that I had. It shouldn't have been in boxes. It should have been done. It's just, it's only a certain number of hours in a day. But that's no excuse. Get it done. So if it's got to cut into streaming time, so be it. I'll stream this, because, you want to have a good looking place, then you got to do the fucking work. You want a nice passage to get your boat through without hitting the damn rocks, you got to do the work. And you can clear them places just fine. You probably ain't going to get all the stone, but you can clear them just fine without having the seafloor walking boots or mine from the top. It's a bigger pain in the ass, but can be done. You can even build bridges without it's a major pain in the ass, but it can be done. You won't build like an ocean bridge like I did on that one world. I was pissed. And so I'm like exploring the coastline of my main island. I was on the northern side of it. Going down the coastline, and I look to my right, and out over the water is the biggest mountain I ever seen in Valheim. And I'm like, that's the biggest mountain I ever seen in Valheim. And I look, well, I was fairly high level. Well, I'm not exactly sure. That was one thing I hadn't explored the whole coastline of my island, but I was pretty high level. I was at least mountain level. I think I was already in the Mistlands, or plains. But anyway, I digress. So I'm like, I'm going to swim over there and check out that mountain. I did not make it. Okay. Why I thought I would make it, in retrospect, it was a long-ass swim. Then I'm pissed. I'm like, well, I'm not going to go get a boat. I'm going to build a bridge. I have my seafloor walking boots with me, and I start building this bridge, which took me weeks to build, by the way. And I actually built, like, out in the middle of the ocean. Man, really go through the fine wood with this shit. Out in the middle of the ocean, where it's really choppy and shit, because that's the problem with building in the ocean. I built a little house out there on the bridge. It was kind of part of the bridge. Fireplace and everything. It was a fully functional house. It wasn't even that much wider than the bridge. And in the center part of the bridge, you had to take the bridge up so you get longship underneath it. That was a little trial and error. Then I had to get a boat. That world got killed by updates. Why did I turn that? I don't know. I had mods on that world. It wasn't so much as the world didn't work anymore. Well, actually, kind of got to that point later, but it was all the containers I had, all my resources had, were gone. Didn't work. And I'd already logged in before I knew that, right? So it's over. It's over. It's saved. I didn't have it backed up, and I was like, that was called Casca's World. Huh. Yeah. I kind of be careful about the mods that do containers. Nowadays, I put multiple ones on. If one quits, at least I had some of my resources left, and I try to split it up, so that I don't put one type of valuable resource in modded containers. I was using a lot a mod called, what's that called? It was basically a little box. Item drawer. So that item drawers, all the item drawers were gone. It was gone. The item drawers had a nice little picture of the item on the outside of the drawer and the amount of the item on the outside of the drawer. You just threw it in there and you got that. Okay. It was very nice, and they were small. They were about 1 by 1 by 1, and that's You know, this one by one by one. You know, they were cubes. Yep. And I love those because you can stack them nice and high and fit a lot of resources in them. They went up to 1,000 resources in each one. Then you're not worried about any storage. Storage isn't being a pain in the ass. You're not having to build these funky ass things like you have to build in the base game. You know, well, or leave chests just laying all over the place. That one's a bad example too. But like this storage type system, you know, I mean they work, but this is a lot of work and a lot of wood too. And that's just regular wood. You gotta build one with the reinforced chests. The problem with the reinforced chests is you can't use that style, which is basically the frame of that is using the build pieces. Okay, you can't use that with the reinforced chest because it's taller. It's too much taller than this, which is perfect for this type of chest. So you kind of you can do it. I'm gonna do one using those, but maybe not in this base, maybe in the next base. And the next base, as I said, will be in the plains, not the Mistlands. There will be a Mistlands base, okay, but the next base will be the plains. That will be basically a farming base. It ain't gonna be much, because I gotta build a Mistlands base too. And if I just do it farming and have only two things there, like a campfire, fire to get your stamina up, and you don't even really need a workbench, but you could, you know, or a bed. I don't know that I would want to sleep there. The thing is, you don't want raids to go there, so you don't want more than two things that are considered things you could have in a base, like a workbench. Okay. So if you have a workbench and a forge, you're going to get raided. Oh, and a fire. You're going to get raided. But if you just have a workbench and a forge there, you might be okay. Pretty sure. So, for example, on this world, that boar farm I have, yeah, it's going to get raided because I have more than two things. But the plan is actually to go take out the workbenches, leave the forge that I can repair the cultivator with, and the knife. And then all I have to do is go there, you know, feed the pigs, visit them while they grow. Just go every morning, say hello to the pigs. And there's no risk of a raid happening there, even though I do have a roofed thing there. I have a roofed pig pen. That's not the case with these guys. These guys are gonna die. They are so gonna die. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna build a pig pen here or not. Raids are off right now. I'm doing this kind of work. I don't want to be raided, so I cheat. It's not cheating. I'm playing versus the environment. You know, I could be ranking up my skills. It's not like the raids. Well, it's going to be Drake raids, right? We kill Bone Mass. And still, I think, get the swamp raids at this point. There will be wolves. There will be wolves. The hunt will come to your house. I think. Maybe not. Maybe the hunt never happens at bases unless you're outside the area of effect of the base. For example, I got it in the mountains once, and I was fairly close to a base, but I wasn't in the base. I don't really think you get them when you're in a base, the wolf hunts. But they don't send the stone golems after you or anything like that. And you don't get like Fenrig that I've ever seen a raid of. So it's basically just the Drake raids. Oh, bats after you've gone into a frosted cave, you get the bats. I think we got all the things down. I think I'm going to. I'm going to put some up higher for shields. Hang shields up high. I don't know what happened there. And I'll need more room for that, so I'm going to space them one apart. And this should work here. I should go higher because it's going to be weapons that stick up higher from these, like the headgear and all that. It should go up here. I don't know if this is necessary on this level because this is going to be stone. I'll adjust these as I need to. This is probably way more weapon storage on a wall than I need. Although since it's a tutorial, I am going to build weapons that I'm never going to use. Hello. This is where I want to be. So light is kind of going to suck in between these little things. It's not too bad, I don't think. Yeah, that's fine. Those first two were a little off because I was closer to the wall, but I don't care that much. I'll fix it in a minute, I guess. I just decided to fix it while I was saying that because It's actually gonna, I'm gonna be seeing it a lot. Because that's in thing here. See those two a little lower? It was because I was standing closer to the wall. Good. Alright. Maybe if I wanted more lights in here, I could just put torches like that all on the edge of these walls and it would help a lot. But that's more resin than I want to spend. I don't know. Well, it's not so much the resin. You're always going to be getting the resin because Grey Doors always dropping the stuff. No, it's a matter of filling the damn things. When they run out, it's so time consuming to go around and fill everything. Alright, well, there's no room for fine wood in my crafting area, so I'm gonna leave some there in my cart, and I should have thrown the nails in there. All right. Well, that's a tool. Give me that. Well, that's it. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta do it all, but yeah, that's basically it. Actually, that was a wooden shield, wasn't it? That one can go in here. Let's see. Oh, I got a bunch of these. Oh, this is flint. One of those was... that wooden one that we're getting now since the Call to Arms update that you can't actually make, which makes no sense to me still. What? I ain't gonna hang damaged shit on the wall. That's stupid. Do I look stupid? Wait, guess you really don't know what I look like now that I got Clippy as my thing, but... 4. I'm gonna put that up there too. Although, I usually put... what is it called? Dagseer thing. Stag breaker. Okay, that was wrong. Usually put stag breaker on a fireplace or something like that. And even some of the shields I do that with. Better. Why do the colors look different? Like two different blues. Oh. Like 2 million colors, and some asshole went and named them all. That's dedication. That's part of the art. They give it to dedication. That's some kind of psychotic dedication. Name all the colors that are possible. It's like, well, that's not all the colors that are possible either, I don't believe, right? No? That's like all the colors that we use, for color palettes. Okay, these are my tools. I have this knife. Yeah, it could go here. I ran to bronze. I was going to say brass, but it's bronze. Where's my bronze? Oh, it's on the wall. No, it's in this chest. Yeah, I guess I could bring those axes over here. I don't know. Well, technically that's iron. That one's iron. I don't think we have besides the buckler, I don't think we have a bronze shield per se. And this spear is iron level. Yeah, what I think I'm gonna have a section over there for tools. I'm gonna put dual use things in the weapons. Because I've got a lot of room for stuff, and it's way more than I need. I'll just call this section tools over here. Where's the pick? Alright. And I'll put these axes here. I'll probably actually use this wall for special stuff like the keys, although the keys aren't consumable in this version that I'm playing. This is basically vanilla. We only killed bone mass once. Okay, but we got 5 keys because I have the resources turned up. 5 wish bones. And we also have more keys somewhere. Somewhere there are more keys. And that stuff, yeah, I can hang that on the wall. But as far as the key and the wishbone go, I'll probably do what I did here by the portals. Just put them up. There. Although, you should really carry wishbone with you all the time. You never know when you might want to see if there's anything special around. Alright, we're going to call this a stream. It's done. It's over. We are on iron. We will be getting silver weapons and hanging our iron weapons up here soon. Where's my mace? Oh, there it is. I don't know what situation I'm going to get in that I'm going to want to switch to mace instead of sword, but it might happen, so I'm still carrying it. Can always get it out of my backpack if it's that kind of situation. There is, got one of the raids that I missed is the Oozer raid. It's Oozers and blobs, and they will be able to jump your walls unless you made some massive walls. These walls that I have here, which some people might call massive, yeah, a blob will jump over this. Not on like this side where I've got the embankment, but here where there is no embankment, yes, certainly blobs will come over your thing. Okay, so if you're protecting your pigs, because the blobs are just like not just like, but they have poison like the shaman. The poison from the shaman actually goes straight out in a cone. Is that a cone? Not a cone. Yes, it's a cone, not a cylinder. Whereas the blob is a circle around the blob. So a shaman can do more damage to a covered pig pen than a blob, but they both can kill everybody in the covered pig pen. And here's why, because the pigs will come to them. The pigs are aggressive. They will try to attack the blob or shaman. Well, there's a wall in between them. Well, they will attack the wall to try to get at the pig or the shaman, and they'll be standing right in the poison. And they will die. And then the next group will get in there. Yeah. Get ugly real fast. So technically, if you really wanted to keep you guys safe and you thought blobs or shaman would get in your base, you kind of want to split your pig pen, your covered pig pen, into two parts, so that they all can't get at the blob or the shaman at the same time. The blob or shaman would have to move to, effectuate the extinction of your boars. I'm just saying. Okay, but you really should be aware of that and go over there and kill them. But if you're stuck fighting other guys and can't get there quickly, having the pig pen split into two parts is a way to slow them down from killing all your pigs. Or just make two pig pens. Me, I don't even want the pigs here at all, and I'm gonna make the pig farm so that raids don't happen there. So more crap. Yeah, scrap we use though. Hey, well, there's something we can do. We didn't put down our butcher thing yet. I know I have silver. Should reload it too, because it doesn't do itself. I'm waiting for it to do itself, but it just doesn't want to do it. It's uncooperative. I'll tell you, I'm doing that Balron Amazing Nature, and oh, you gotta put, what do I gotta put in? 45? No, 50. You have to put 50 into the kiln. Is it 50 or is it 45? I think it may be 45. I don't really know. Anyway, stupid coal's coming out before you finish putting it in, I'll tell you that, but it takes forever. It's like too much. Yeah, it's 45 and 15. There's actually 3 coal per each metal that you're producing rather than 2 like we have here. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I can't go in there, can we? No. Go here. And I'm just saying it's pain in the ASC2 code. I mean, this is bad enough. But actually not to the point where it's fracking annoying. And that's the problem with the Balron thing, is it's kind of gone to the point of annoying with the 45 and 15. Especially if you got like, I've got one area that's got 5 smelters. Hey, I process a lot of ore. But yeah, it's like, oh my god, just stop already. There's probably a mod that allows you to like build the thing up with like 1 key press. You can hold down the key. I'm not pressing the key every time, but even so. What do we got left here? Okay, no room for that. Did I not fill the last one? Ah, I was wondering why I had 25 wood on me. I found the problem. I figured it out. It was operator error. Okay, I don't know what we need for this thing, but we're gonna build this thing. Get some food upgrades, hopefully. I don't know, actually. That is wrong silver. Let's see what we need. That's the one. 2? Is that all? Oh, man. Two ancient bark, 4 core wood, 4 fine wood. I got all that. Now, let's find a place for it. I think we'll put it right underneath the... Okay. Screwing with my immersion. I guess I could move that up. You get everything for that? We got a cauldron level 4 and I'm stuck here. How did I get stuck here? What the hell just happened? Okay. I was stuck there for a second. I didn't even know how I got under there. What we got? Nothing new. Okay, let's look at this table. When do I get... Oh, we got Sailor's Bounty now. I haven't found the, have I? Yeah. by bone mass on this one. Where did we kill bone mass? It's on the north. I just remembered. Yeah, we have it on this one. I was kind of wondering what's going on with Balrog. I haven't found her, so we're not going to get anything till we find her. I'm not even sure where I put the stuff. I bought one of everything, at least. You would think it would be in here, yes. Gotta have that, because that's part of the recipe, and we have that. And that's why we actually have some recipes, and I don't have any on Balrog's because I haven't found her. You're not going to get the recipe and see that you can do the stuff until you find her. But see, this is level 1. This is a completely different thing from the Cauldron. But I don't have anything new on the Cauldron for level 4. We don't have the materials? Probably. So what are we missing though? I've got cloudberries. Pretty sure. I have medium stamina, I have cloudberries. May not have them in the ground, but obviously found them somewhere. I guess gotta murder a big guy in the plains. That's probably the next food thing. In fact, that's the only other food thing in the plains is the cloudberries and the big guys. Well, we have our big roasting stands now. We are just in the mountains, but wolf meat in the mountains and onions. Yeah, bats just drop leather, nothing from the Fenrig, nothing from the crystal guys, no food from the drakes, just wolf meat and onions. But onions don't grow there, you gotta get the onion seeds out of, some chests. And then plains, all I can think is we got the cloudberries and the lox meat. We've seen the lox. We are not ready for lox. Lox can be very, very mean when you piss them off. They can be very, very nice if you make friends with them, though. Alright, well, it's upgraded anyway. So hopefully... I'm just thinking about something. So that's not like an upgrade to... No, it's a standalone. It doesn't... I don't think it gets any upgrades. It's just so you can cook the serpents and the lox meat. You can't cook them otherwise if you don't have these. Well, until we kill some lox, and well, then a whole nother thing opens up. Should, if we kill, is it? Maybe that's what, I don't know. Yes, I'm pretty sure. After you kill the lox, then another thing opens up, and that's an oven I'll spoil, because this is like a spoiler anyway thing. And then I gotta have room to put the ovens down in here, and they take a square, so I'll have ovens somewhere close here, but not too close because the ovens are annoying. Every time you walk by them, they open and close. It's kind of annoying. I have a mod that doesn't have that. Alright, well, we didn't get anything new out of the upgrade to the, well, technically we got this upgrade too early because I'd killed a couple fullings and I got black metal and I got back here and processed it, so why not do it, right? But we didn't have the lox meat yet, so the level 4 cauldron recipes aren't there until we get the lox meat. which I think, or does that happen on this now? Because I don't know. Because this is all fairly new to me, this preparation table. Actually, it's new on these 3 playthroughs that I'm doing. Now, my hardcore one, he's way ahead, and he's got everything. But I really wasn't paying attention to what I got that opened the recipes when. Okay, I don't know how to say that, but what I'm saying is when you get a new item, recipes open. If you have all the items for that recipe. So as far as on my hardcore, I just murdered a lot of things. Yeah, didn't even pay attention to the feasts. That's what they're calling these feasts until after the fact. Now, these feasts are not substantially better than the food I have. However, they last 50 minutes. So you really only have to carry 2 foods. And it's 45 and 45. So you probably just cut out your middle food, which is 65. I don't know. 65. Yeah. And so I'm like, yeah, what is the main benefit of the feasts? I don't know. And this feast isn't really helping me much. We should have had this opened earlier, and I guess because I didn't cook up any serpent meat, earlier or whatever. I didn't have it, or I didn't notice that I had it. I should have had it when I was still eating deer stew and yes, the level before deer stew and minced meat and right. So this is 45. This is 40. So that makes this useful on that level. Okay, where I can just eat the bounty, last 50 minutes, and just carry some deer stew around with me, which lasts half that time. So I have to eat that, but I don't have to carry all 3 of the things around to keep these at better stats, these 2. But we never did. I probably will throw it on a table and throw down some of that bounty. It's gonna be 10 of them, and then if you delete them, it's like all the food's gone though. So we just make it for the sake of making it and put it down and use it up when I'm working around the house or whatever. In fact, I'll find a place for where I'm gonna put the ovens and where I'm gonna put tables for feasts. Well, you know what? I can put the feasts along the walls in that big chamber I got with the throne chairs. I guess it's just called thrones, huh? Not to say throne chair. With the stone throne and is that what they're called? Thrones? Yeah. With the 2 stone thrones. I put another one in there, just slapped it in that. Just to give me that extra 1 point. But yeah, there's plenty of room along the walls to put the feasts in here. In fact, I may, so normally I'd use a visual table to store the foods that I'm using, and then I can just open that up and eat it right out of the visual table. You don't have that in vanilla, but if you wanted to go through the hassle, you could put down item stands, but it only holds 1. That's why I'm saying through the hassle. You can put item stands on the table, fill them up with the foods that you're eating currently, and just slip a barrel right next to it. And then you get to visually see what foods you're eating. Put a table here with the barrel and a table here with the barrel, and have my deer minced meat and carrot soup here and my sausages, my wolf skewers, black soup and turnip stew, which we kind of went past. I made some. And then the next level up is actually, this is the top dog, wolf skewers, and then, right. This is swamp. Wolf skewers. What's the middle one on the mountains? There's a really middle one, is there? I mean, serpent stew. I usually use sausages if I don't have the serpent. Wolf skewers, sausages, and onion soup. Because there is no middle one for the mountain. I mean, unless you want to use like the wolf jerky. 33, I mean. It's 22 less than sausages on health. I don't know. That's the kind of thing people got to decide on their own. Plus you got like the muck shake and the ice cream, which pretty much this comes swamp. You know, and as soon as you get in the mountains you can do these. So you could actually use these, except these are resources you kind of have to go collect, you can't grow. That's why I like the onion soup. Oh, plus 10 extra stamina. I mean, but if you don't want to farm, you've got the muck shake for the swamp. You just want to gather. And the same goes with this. You don't want to farm onions, you got the ice cream. Except the ice cream is better than the onion soup. The onion soup's only 60, so yeah. Let's use that kind of thing as a special. For example, my best foods now is the serpent stew, the wolf skewers, and the ice cream. So if I've got to go fight a boss right now, that's what I'm using. Hello. It's over. Guess go.